Here we are, finally. You have no idea how many times it has taken me to film this video, but let's get started. Hello, people of the internet. I am finally here 7 years later. I think it's 7 years. I don't know. If you're still subscribed to me, thank you. So the reason I'm making this video is because I want to talk about my New Year's resolutions. I want to inspire one of you guys to at least, set a goal and complete it by the end of this year or by the end of January. And hear me out. What are my New Year's resolutions, you may ask? Well, I wrote them down here. I don't know if you could tell. I would focus it, but it took me a very, very long time to do this, so I'm just not gonna touch it. Maybe in the future. But this is my planner. It says Goal Diggers. So I'm gonna talk about my New Year's resolution and hopefully inspire one of you guys and get those goals achieved. For my first YouTube video, I wanted to share my New Year's resolutions because one of them is actually starting my YouTube channel, and here I am. I did it. Woo-hoo! Okay, the hard part is not putting your first video out. The hard part is being consistent, and that's what I'm all about this year. Consistency. I encourage you to pick what are you trying to work on this year. What are you trying to accomplish? I mean, consistency should be all throughout everything you do in life, but that shit is hard. Even if you just focus on one thing, that's great. Also, I think it's very important to write your goals down because that makes it more real, and I prefer writing them with paper and pen, but if you want to use your electronics to write them down, go ahead. The only problem is I have tried that myself and I feel like I just forget, so it's better just to have a list and write them down and always refer to it. I always look at this before going to bed, so I know what I am reaching towards, because if you don't know where the target is, how are you supposed to hit the target? New Year's resolution 2020, let's do this. So first New Year's resolution is to work out. And okay, I know everybody has this on their list, but you have to be specific. You can't just say you want to work out more, and that's the difference between the me now and the me then, because I'm being very specific, and my goal is to at least work out 3 times a week. And so far, I'm accomplishing that, so I'm proud. My second goal is to drink a lot of water. It's drinking 64 fluid ounces of water every single day. That's what I plan on doing, and you might be wondering, how many ounces of water should you be drinking every single day? Okay, that is a very good question. I'll link down below the calculator I use. It just depends how much you're working out every single week, the intensity, but usually what I have heard from people is if you drink at least half your body weight, then you should be good, but I'm no expert, so please don't quote me on that. My second goal is set up a monthly budget. This year, a bitch is trying to be smart with her money, okay? I realize I spend a lot on Amazon. I mean, who doesn't? I love Amazon, but it's just getting out of hand. And it's like 10 bucks here, 15 bucks here, 20 bucks here. It all adds up. Alright, so now my third New Year's resolution is to read a book at least a month, and that's me being ambitious. Also, you should know I probably read like a book a year. So if you think that's not a lot, it is for me, but we're still trying to get those check marks here. So if I don't accomplish that, I at least want to read 5 books this year, so hopefully I accomplish that. I have a whole book list. I can make a video about it, share with you guys once I'm done reading a couple of them, and then share what other books I'm planning on reading. So my next goal is I'm trying to find a job. I just graduated high school from My next goal is to find a job. I just graduated from SCSU. Go Aztec. Woo woo. I'm just trying to find a job. I'm a recent graduate, so you know that's very hard. So shout out to us working minimum wage until who knows when, but you know, I'm gonna still stay grinding, okay? Okay, now on to my next goal. I'm trying to wake up at least 1 hour. Okay, that was 2. 1 hour before I have to. If I have to leave for work by 6:45, I should be waking up at 5:45. So I have a whole hour to do little errands around the house, like maybe put things together, do my bed, read. I'm trying to read, so I could use the morning to read. And with that, it's not a goal because I already put it as a thing that I'm doing this year, but I don't really consider it a goal. But from the hour of 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. my phone is absolutely blocked of all social media. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it. Yeah, I blocked everything because it's actually really bad for you to wake up and the first thing you look at is social media. So I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to, you know, be more productive and have a positive attitude and outlook and just have all the positive vibes going into work or, you know, on with my day, instead of, you know, looking at Instagram, seeing something that I don't like, and let me close the door. Alright, what was I saying? I don't even know anymore, but yeah, I'm just trying to be more productive. And you know, if you're on your phone scrolling before you actually get up, you're wasting so much time that you could just have for yourself. Even if it's just 10 minutes of reading, that is, you know, better than just being on social media. You're doing something for yourself. So I definitely recommend doing that as well. So my next goal is I'm trying to make self-care a priority this year, because I feel like with school and everything and work and internships and just all of that, I wasn't making myself a priority, and I was definitely going through it. So this year I want to make sure I have time for myself, even if it's just a day where I get to spend it at home and do face masks and watch my favorite YouTube videos and do my nails, and you know, at least it's a day for myself. So basically, in conclusion, what am I writing, a paper? Oh my god. So what I'm trying to say is, make sure you write down your goals. Be specific. How many times out of a week you want to do that certain thing? How much water do you want to drink? How many self-cares do you want to have? I don't know, like, be very specific so you know what you're reaching towards and you can easily achieve that. The next thing I want to share with you guys that got me really inspired is I watched one of Rob Dial's workshop online, and if you don't know who Rob Dial is, he's a mentor. Essentially, he has his own podcast and he mentors thousands and thousands of people, and you know, I listen to him occasionally to get, you know, motivated, inspired, and definitely when I'm feeling down and I'm not believing in myself, I listen to him, so then, you know, I can get things running again. So in the video that I watched, it was How to Dominate 2020, which very much did inspire this video. But one of the things he says, there's 3 things in accomplishing your goals, which is set, plan, and accomplish. So first thing is set what specific goals you have in every aspect of your life. The things he mentioned was health, business, career, money, materialistic, travel, family, relationships, character, personal growth, and just write it down, be clear. The second thing he mentioned is plan. So definitely write them down everywhere, or at least, you know, in one of your notebooks, so you could look at it every single night before bed. Also break it down by month, weekly, so then it's easy to achieve. And the third thing he talked about was, you know, accomplishing your goal. Make sure you give yourself a deadline and how you're gonna do it. I guess that's part of plan. So the very last thing is accomplishing your goals. So make sure you're writing it down, as I mentioned before, and writing a concise and clear plan. And make sure you are visualizing. The next thing he recommends is definitely read it aloud every single morning. What are you gonna do? I personally don't do this yet because I feel like if I write it down here, it's not going anywhere. But if you're that type of person that needs to hear it and say it aloud and to stay focused and find what's right for you. So the next thing I want to share is another part of my journal that I wrote month of January, where I wrote how I'm accomplishing my goals. But I write down like my budget, the book that I'm reading. I also write down like if I'm waking up early, and I check it off based on the dates. If I'm waking up early, what day, so I could see overall the whole month how many times I did wake up early. The book that I'm reading is You Can Be Happy No Matter What. I'll link it down below where you can find it. For the gym, I've been checking off also how many times I've been going, so I could see if I have gone 3 times a week. And then water, I've been keeping track of that as well, because I want to make sure I'm doing that every single day, at least for the month of January. Guys, baby steps is important. Although I said 2020, I want to make sure I accomplish this for at least the month of January, and hopefully this becomes, you know, a routine and I keep it going. Well, that was all for today. I hope that you feel inspired, motivated, and you want to go and write down your own goals and how you're gonna do it. And I definitely want to hear what you're trying to accomplish in this year. So please let me know down below. What are your goals? Tell me what is the #1 thing you want to accomplish this year. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye guys.